Good morning, children. Hope you all are fine. Hope you all are doing well and you are studying well. Okay, children. So, yes, we completed grammar part of reading A, right? We completed with the listening and speaking also. So, let us enter into the poem reading B. Yes, it's change. So, children, now I am reading the poem. Just be concentrated on that. Okay. Mom, I don't want to go to school today because I fear our world is in decay. I feel my teachers are part of the plot. I am the only one who sees through the rot. Okay. Scientists are plotting pigs and sheep, saying it's changed a quantum leap. Biologists are making stem cells grow, saying it's changed the way to go. Geologists are finding cracks in our earth, saying it's changed, predicting its birth. Archaeologists are digging up fossils and bones, saying it's changed, time for clones. Yes, scientists are causing me great concern, giving us kids too much to learn. Yes, yes, children. This is a small poem, and it's changed. So, by listening this, by seeing this picture, you can say this girl is saying to her mother about her feelings. Right? What are those feelings? Why she's saying? Let me tell you. Okay, mom, I don't want to go school today because I fear our world is in decay. She's saying to her mom, I don't want to go to school. Okay, because I think our world is in this worse situation. Decay in the sense worse. Our world is in worse situation. I feel my teachers are part of the plot. I am the only one who sees through the rot. In the sense, I think for this worse situation, our teachers are also one of the reason. Only I can observe this situation. She's saying to her mom like this. Scientists are plotting pigs and sheep, saying it's changed a quantum leap. Scientists are cloning, in the sense creating the exact Xerox copy of that. The scientists do something, they invent every time new things, right? She's saying to her mother, Mom, scientists are cloning pigs and sheep and saying it's changed. It's a great immediate change. They are saying, how it is possible? Biologists are making stem cells grow, saying it says the way to go. Again, biologists are making stem cells grow. They are doing some more experiments and they are making stem cells grow and saying that it's changed. Geologists are finding cracks in our earth, saying it's changed, predicting its birth. Geologists are finding cracks on our earth and they are saying it's changed. They are predicting its birth. In the sense, predicting in the sense, saying that something is going to happen in the future. Yeah, they are finding the cracks and they are saying something is happening in the future. Okay. Archaeologists are digging up fossils and was saying it's just time for clothes. Archaeologists, what they are doing? They are digging up fossils and bones and saying it's change. Time for clones. Clones in the sense animal or plant created by cells by another to which it is genetically identical same. In the sense, archaeologists are digging up fossils and bones and they are saying that these animal or plant which they digged are genetically matched with some other. They created new and they are saying that it's changed. Okay, yes, scientists are causing me a great concern. She's saying that these scientists, biologists, geologists, archaeologists, they are finding something new, and they are saying it's changed, it's going to happen, it's changed, and they are making us to learn more and more. They are increasing our portion to learn. So these are making me so worried. These scientists giving these kids to learn so much. If they do many experiments, what happens? Your portion will be increased, right? To learn them. So she's saying, a little girl child saying her pain to her mother. Yeah, it's so funny, right? Really, if scientists invent anything, if biologists invent anything, if archaeologists says anything, everything you need to learn, right? To get knowledge. So if they invent your portion will be getting increased. If they invent nothing, then you will be the same portion, right? So she's saying the scientists are causing me a great concern, great worry, giving us learn this much for us little kids. She's saying to her mother. Yes, children. Yes, yes. Are you clear with the poem? because I feel that our world is in worst position. Now she's saying that our teachers are also taking part in the worst position. I can only observe this situation, Mama, because she's saying scientists are finding a exact copy of pigs and sheep and saying it's a change, and they're saying us to learn. And geologists, what they're doing? They are finding cracks in the earth and predicting the future. Biologists, they are doing stem cells grow. They are helping the stem cells to grow, and they are saying it's change. Again, archaeologists, they are digging up fossils and fuels, and they are finding clothes in them. They are finding the animals, plants, fossils, and they are creating something new for us to learn. It's a very big burden to study. In this way, she's saying to her mother. Yes, nice poem, right, children? These are also your feelings, right? Yes. So, reading C. Sushruta, an ancient plastic surgeon. So, reading C. Sushruta. An ancient plastic surgeon. Okay. See, let us enter into the reading. See also, children? Yes? Okay. So here Sushruta, he is a doctor, he is an ancient plastic surgeon. So we learn something about him. Okay? We come to know how he became a plastic surgeon. Okay? It was midnight when Sushruta was awakened by a frantic knocking at the door. Yes? In a sense, it was at the midnight, children. Sushruta was sleeping, but he got awakened. He woke up by the frantic, in a sense, wildly knocking at the door. In a sense, somebody is knocking the door very fastly. By listening that sound, Sushruta woke up. Okay. Who is out there? Asked the aged doctor. Aged doctor here refers to Sushruta. Okay. Taking a lighted torch from its socket in the wall and approaching the door. He, while waking up, he said, "Who's out there?" and taking the torch from the socket which is hanged on the wall and going near to the door. "I am a traveler, my revered Sushruta," was the anguished reply. "A tragedy has befallen me. I need your help." See, I am a traveler, my revered Sushruta. Revered in the sense respected Sushruta. Yes, the person who is greeting the door. Okay, he's saying that I am a traveler, my respected Sushruta. Was with the anguished reply. Anguished in the sense he is in severe pain. I am a traveler. Sushruta, my respected Sushruta, I am a traveler. He's saying, a tragedy has been fallen me. I need your help. A tragedy here is a great sadness. I am in a very difficult situation. I need your help. The person at the outside of the door is saying to Sushruta. Sushruta opened the door. When he saw was a man kneeling before him. Tears flowing from his eyes and blood from his disfigured nose. See, Sushruta opened the door. He saw the man crying, and his nose was disfigured. Disfigured in the sense spoiled. Yeah, he was bleeding also. He saw a man like that. "Get up, my son, and come in," said Sushruta. "Everything will be all right, but be quiet now." So, by looking at him, he said, "So get up, son, come inside. Everything will be all right. Please don't worry. Please be quiet for some time." He said like that. He led the stranger to a neat and clean room with the surgical instruments on its walls. He washed his face with water and the juice of a medicinal plant. He then offered him a mug of wine and began preparing for the operation. So he took the stranger to the clean and neat room. In that room, there is just surgical instruments on the walls. Okay, the instruments which are used for surgery are said to be surgical instruments. They were on the walls. Okay, he took that stranger into the room and he washed his face with water as well as with medicinal juice. Okay. He then offered him a mug of wine. Why he offered? Or what is your wine? of grape juice. This wine is used to make the person unconscious. Okay, unconscious. For that reason, he given a wine to him to drink, and then he preparing for the operation. Okay, because he was bleeding, right? His nose was discovered. Yes, Shrishta is a plastic surgeon, so he is preparing for the operation. What happened next? With a large leaf of a creeper brought from the garden, he measured the size of the stranger's nose. Taking a knife and forceps from the wall, he held them over a flame and cut a strip of flesh from the stranger's cheek. The man moaned, but the wine had numbed his senses. See, with a large leaf of creeper brought from the garden. In the sense, a large tree, he brought a large leaf from the garden by taking this like this. By pulling along with the floor, he measured the size of the stranger's nose. Okay, taking a knife and forceps from the wall, he held. What he did? He brought a leaf from the garden. He measured the nose of the stranger and he kept it on the flame. Okay, he kept it on the flame and then he took a strip of flesh. Okay, strip here in the sense a pad. I mean narrow piece. Okay, from his cheek, and he had cut the cheek part in the size of the nose. Okay, while cutting this cheek part, here there is a word. The man moaned. Moaned in the sense he given a sound like this because he is getting pain, right? But the wine had numbed his senses. Wine has numbed in the sense making unconscious. Okay, he don't feel that much of pain because he given a wine there. Okay, yes. After bandaging the cut in the cheek, Shrishta courteously inserted 2 pipes into the stranger's nostrils and transplanted the flesh into the disfigured nose. Molding the flesh into shape, he dusted the nose with powdered licorice, red sandalwood and an extract of Indian barberry. He then enveloped the nose in cotton, sprinkled some refined oil of a sea sand on it and finally put a bandage. After he had cut a part from his cheek, right? So he had bandaged the cheek. Then after what he did, he inserted 2 pipes in the nostrils of the stranger's nose. Okay. Then he transplanted that flesh. The part which he had cut from the cheek, he transplanted that flesh to the disfigured nose. Okay. Molding the flesh into the shape of the nose. Okay. He dusted the nose for licorice. Licorice here. A black substance used as sweetener. So children, in this lesson you have lot of difficult words. Okay, you have lot of difficult words. So I'll explain up to this paragraph, only this paragraph. In next class, you need to read the lesson, you need to underline the words. Every word which is you feel difficult, you need to underline those words and you write meanings for those words. Okay, so here you can find your word licorice. Here it means a black substance used as sweet. What he did, he dusted the nose with powder, in the sense the powder licorice, in the sense he did like this. Okay, red sandalwood and an extract of Indian barberry. He then enveloped the nose. Enveloped in the sense he covered the nose in cotton and sprinkled some refined oil of sesame. Okay, sesame is extract of some oil in pan, oil rich seeds. It is a sesame already. And extract from oil rich seeds. Oil rich seeds. So after he flattened the nose with the cotton. He sprinkled sesame. Sesame means an extract of oil-rich seeds. Okay, he sprinkled the sesame and finally he put a bandage on the nose. Okay, till here the surgery was there. So from in next video I am going to explain this total lesson. Before that, read the lesson, underline the words and be ready for the next class. Okay children. So what happened? First here the stranger was his nose was disfigured, right? So what he did? He took the stranger into the neat and clean room. There the surgical instruments were placed on the wall, right? So then after what he did? He took up the leaf from the garden, and what he did? He measured the size of the nose. He kept that leaf on the flame, and then he took some part from the cheek. Okay. After taking that some part from the cheek, what he did? He bandaged that cheek. Okay. Where did he cut the flesh? He bandaged that. Then what he did? He placed that flesh on the nose. Okay, on the nose, and he's making that flesh into the shape of the nose. Okay, after making, what did he do? He kept a cotton. Okay, cotton. Then after he powdered liquorice. Yes, he powdered liquorice. Liquorice means a black substance used as sweetener. Okay, liquorice. Then after, what he did? He also added red sandalwood and extract from Indian barberry. Then after, what he did? He placed nicely. Then he sprinkled. What did he sprinkle? Sesame. He sprinkled sesame. Sesame means an extract of oil-rich seeds. He sprinkled pieces. Then finally he bandaged the nose. Okay children, fine. This is the surgery, how he performed. In the next class, we will continue with the lesson. Okay children, please be ready with the meanings on in your textbook. Okay, thank you.